Everyone thinks being highly intelligent is an absolute blessing. They assume your life is automatically easy, that you solve problems instantly, and you just succeed without even trying. But let's be real, the truth is way darker. Psychology shows that high intelligence comes with a set of silent, exhausting struggles that others rarely understand. If you've been feeling weirdly isolated, overwhelmed, or misunderstood lately, here is the psychological reason why. We're going to break down the 8 real struggles of having a highly intelligent mind. And look, if you skip out before we get to point number 5, you'll probably keep burning yourself out without ever realizing what's causing it. Let's see how many of these you actually deal with on a daily basis. Starting with number 1. First up, your mind literally refuses to shut off. You overthink everything. You analyze words, situations, and your own emotions way too deeply. While others just move on easily, you're stuck replaying every possible scenario in your head. Psychologists call this analysis paralysis, where too much thinking actually ruins your ability to make a choice. And that leads straight into the next issue, which usually wrecks your social life. Number 2, you struggle to connect with people. You crave deep, meaningful conversations, not boring small talk. But let's face it, most people don't want to dive into philosophy or psychology over lunch. This leaves you feeling completely isolated, even in a crowded room. But it gets worse, because your brain is basically forced to see things you wish you could just ignore. 3, you are painfully aware of everything. Your brain automatically spots patterns, behaviors, and emotions that others totally miss. While that sounds like a superpower, it actually makes you hypersensitive to negativity, dishonesty, and manipulation. Your brain constantly sees every hidden motive, and it is exhausting. 4, there's this constant heavy pressure to succeed. Because you're smart, people expect you to always perform perfectly. Make one tiny mistake, and suddenly it's, wait, I thought you were smart. This builds intense anxiety and a fear of failure, which psychologists call imposter syndrome. 5, you get bored incredibly easily. Your brain literally craves a challenge, so routine tasks or repetitive conversations feel painfully dull. You're not actually lazy. You just zone out or procrastinate because your brain needs complexity to stay engaged. 6, you fight with toxic perfectionism. You set impossibly high standards for yourself, believing that anything less than perfect is a total failure. This is a direct ticket to frustration and burnout. 7, you don't take anything at face value. You question authority, traditions, and even your own thoughts. It drives innovation, but it also disconnects you from people who just prefer simple answers. And finally, the heaviest one, number 8, you carry an intense emotional weight. Highly intelligent people are usually highly empathetic. You absorb other people's pain and understand their struggles way too well. Psychologists call this emotional contagion, where you take on the stress of others without even realizing it. But remember, your mind is not a curse. It's a rare gift that just needs the right boundaries and the right people around it. You're not too much, you just think deeper than most. Which of these 8 struggles hits closest to home for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's talk about it.